Welcome to JP Studies. Welcome to the chapter Our Earth. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, student will be able to know about the universe, the sun and the earth. We'll get to know everything about galaxies. Illustrate how Earth rotates on its own axis. In the earlier classes, we have studied about diverse people living in different kinds of lands in different times. How they used the forest, soils, water and minerals of the earth. Let us know about our universe, rotation and revolution of the earth. Introduction to the planet Earth. In our solar system, Earth is the third planet. We live on this earth along with millions of other animals, plants and microorganisms. Human being arrived Earth about 1 lakh years ago. More than any other animal, human beings have been trying to make the earth a better place to live in. For long, we have looked at the earth as a storehouse of resources. We have been exploiting our planet with the improper use of natural resources and through destruction of forests, rivers, hills, animals, etc. The results of our carelessness led to the evolution of many environmental crises like the global warming and poisoning of our soils, water and air. Now let us know our universe, the sun and the earth. For thousands of years, humans have been looking into the sky and trying to understand the objects that shine there. The stars that remain fixed with regard to each other, and the sun, the moon and the planets which keep moving across the sky. What are these and in what ways are they related to us? How do they affect us? Many people studied these objects very carefully. Initially, people thought that Earth was firm and stationary and all others went around it. Since things have been like this for thousands of years, they also thought that the Earth, the stars and the sun have been like this forever and will be like this forever. Ptolemy proposed this as geocentric theory without any change. About 500 years ago, after the invention of telescope by Galileo, many scientists like Copernicus, Kepler came up with a new understanding that the earth is not in the middle of solar system, that it is actually moves around the sun, and that the sun itself is also constantly moving, and that the countless stars in the sky are actually like our sun. Copernicus proposed this as sun-centered theory, which is also known as heliocentric system. Scientists have figured out that the stars are actually part of large groups called galaxies. According to them, universe itself started some 13.7 billion years ago with a theory called Big Bang. The universe evolved as a group of galaxies, with each galaxy being formed by many stars, planets, etc. However, The approximate time taken for these changes is over millions of years. Today, human beings are investigating and trying to understand these very distant and complex phenomena. To study all this, several spaceships have been sent to the space. Human beings have even landed on the moon. Thus, in brief, the sun and the earth are a part of universe which moves and changes constantly. Note: the word earth is derived from Greek word erothe, which refers to ground, soil, dry land. Indian languages have multiple words for earth. Sanskrit terms include Bhumi, Prithvi, Dharani, Avani, etc. Many Indian languages use variations of these Sanskrit words. Activity: pause the video and do this activity. Now, let us know Earth as a planetary body. Similar to all other planets in our solar system, Earth rotates on its own axis and goes around the Sun in a definite orbit. The orbit is the path of the Earth around the Sun. This orbit is on a uniform plane which is called the plane of the orbit. Look at these pictures of the Earth, Sun and the orbit. Which one do you think is the correct picture? The Earth orbit is a scaled oval path. As the Sun is in the middle and 1.4 centimeters on one side and 1.5 centimeters on the other side. The farthest point of the Earth from the Sun is 152 million kilometers. It's called aphelion. And the closest is 147 million kilometers. It's called perihelion. We have day and night because the Earth rotates. It spins on its axis, which is an imaginary line passing through the North and South Pole. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. We call this a day. At any time, half of the Earth faces the Sun. This part has day. The other half has night. Earth travels around the Sun at a speed of 1,07,200 km per hour. At this speed, it takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. We call this a year. Evolution. Why is it difficult to study the formation of the Earth and its structure? Why do you think are the people today curious to know about the secrets of distant stars and galaxies and the beginning of the universe?